the stage. I don't even know what I was going to do with myself.
We were that close to that moment, but hey, let's not take it away from Jacob.
No, we're not at all.
Jacob really played it so well there. Airwalks is doing also just a great job of just chopping him down, chopping down Tfue, really being a pester. That could have been Tfue's game easily, but just pushed the wrong ones. Even Sean was giving a hard run.
The tone of the lobby changed as well when Sinnoh got eliminated.
Yes.
Right? Once people saw that pop up in the elimination feed, they knew that there was going to be an opportunity, because you get a player like that out of the fight and there's going to be free reign. There's going to be movement to be had. But it was really the real winner of that match was the hill. Was the hill. Because once that hill started moving and the storm started creeping forward, you knew that so many players are looking up and they're like, ah, crap. I gotta have to deal with that.
As Sundown likes to say, good old man Mountain claims another.
Always gets his target. Always gets his target. That was a good one, folks. We're probably going to get some words from our winner in a little bit. They're probably getting themselves all collected. I think we all kind of need to collect ourselves after that one. I thought Jacob lost that, man. Because when he lost the high ground, I'm shocked that the wall didn't get placed in front. But I think he probably felt like he had that angle and he wasn't going to get clipped.
Yeah, Cloakzy really thought that he had the leverage, being that he just came over the mountain. He knew Cloakzy could not build in those, or Jacob, excuse me, couldn't build in those final moments. He had 0 builds. When you see that kind of, you read the player and they're not doing any builds like that, you're like, oh, I'm good. I came up a couple layers, I should be okay.
Yeah.
But he was at the top of the ramp. It didn't really matter where he was going to get shot regardless, being that he didn't protect himself fully.
Yeah, you have to give yourself that wall there so that you don't get punished by those combat shotguns, which we mentioned so many times. That thing has a ton of range.
Yes.
He was playing that one from that, like close to mid-range, and it will hit you like a hammer for a lot of damage. Before you know it, you're out of the game, you're back in the lobby, or you're going back to catering, So what a great matchup that was. Great moments through and through. Also, I believe it was Jacob that had that fight at the John Wick house.
Yes.
Against Ferris.
Yeah, it was a long, exaggerated battle.
Storyline right there, people.
Close. Yeah, he was nearly taken out at the start of the game. What a comeback story for him right here.
Yeah.
All the way from the furthest you can go east on the map here, one of the furthest points. From there to take it all the way to the end game and then find himself in the victory royale. That's a great game. That's his highlight moment. That's what you travel to New York City for right there. That's for sure.
It all could have fell to pieces at that moment in time over by Paradise Palms, by the John Wick house, and then managing to keep his cool at the crazy moments there. Great plays. And I think that everyone thoroughly entertained with that. We have 2 more games, though. They're going to be coming up. Games 3 and 4. We're going to determine who the winner is. And I think we're waiting right now to get some words from our winner. Also, we'll get the updated standings to see where we are currently. And I have been informed that we do have an interview, but it's not just with Jacob. It's actually going to be with Jacob and the 2 people that he took out, Tfue and Cloak. Pooks, talk to me.
Thank you so much, GB. I am down here on the floor. I have a bunch of people around here. Who do we have? We have Tfue, we have Cloakzy, and Jacob. Our final 3 in the last game. Oh my goodness. Tfue, walk me through those final moments. Do you mind?
Well, basically, I was in the storm and I had no health the entire game. I had about 40 minis, but I don't know. I just got stuck in the storm. Cloak trapped me, held me in the storm, dude, but he got clapped by Jacob, so it's all good.
A little bit of animosity. We're gonna go over to this side here. Cloak, I gotta ask, what do you attribute to that? You had high ground over Jacob. What happened?
I thought the zone was pulled down the hill, but it was still pulling up the hill, so I didn't wall off my back, and he got a free shot, and I died.
You were eliminated, exactly. Now, Jacob, you took both of these guys out. You won that game, congratulations. How does it feel to take out 2 of the biggest competitors on the biggest stage in the world?
To be honest, I feel amazing, and when I was fighting with Cloakzy, I was so stressed, but because I haven't got a match, yeah, but Cloakzy fortunately didn't put the wall behind him, and I did it.
So you capitalized on Cloakzy's indiscretion there. But you know what? They're all friends. We can all get a handshake around here. We'll work on that. But thank you guys so much. Best of luck in your next games. Golden Boy, what do you think of these guys?
I think that the important thing to note here was that you're in those moments where you have to pay attention to where that circle is going to be going, and you just don't know at that exact moment. You're just got out of a crazy fight. You managed to get high ground. You know that this guy's below, and you don't see any builds coming out. So at that point in time, you're like, okay, I gotta just heal up. I gotta heal up. That's what I'm focused on.
Yeah, the problem is you can't assume anything, especially in these final moments. You don't know if you're going against a pro or a celebrity. And, you know, Jacob right here traveling all the way from Poland now to show up and make it happen. These guys, these foreigners are really coming here and putting on a great performance so far. We already seen South Korea make that nice play from earlier today, but that'll lead us right into our next topic here.
That's right, our standings. And hey, you mentioned it, Monster. Fortnite is a global game, and we're seeing it play out now. While he may not have gotten the win, Airwalks is in first place. Wow. With 14 eliminations, no victory royale, 28 points total. Sinnoh has been knocked down. Jacob and Claire Grant have climbed their way up to third. Myth now is going to be in fourth place with his teammate Michael Dreher. And then Tfue Ninja also was in 14th place, managed to have that. Now going to be in 7th with Marshmello. Courage still going to be in the running here. 2 more games remaining. Lots of points. And looking at the breakdown, it's not that crazy to have a big game and be able to come back into this one, Monster.
No, absolutely not. You can just tell from the points here that a lot of this is placement-based. Placement, yes, the teams that are catching heavy eliminations are doing fantastic so far. Just taking a look here, a lot of players are in the running. Look at Nick-A30 and Max Carver. They have 8 eliminations total. They just haven't placed. If you just squeeze in a couple placements right there, they're clearly catching the elims they need. That's all they need.
Exactly. Well, Monster, always a pleasure, my man. Boricua boys represent. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, you're going to have Zeke over here calling the action along with Monster. And we have games 3 and 4. And then we're going to crown our next Pro-Am champion. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the other side.
Targeted the most today. I think it's going to be Ninja, Marshmello, and Tfue and Nav, but let's find out for ourselves. Which duo are you going to be targeting on the field today?
Jordan Fisher likes to smack talk. Jordan, I'm coming for you.
Last time Tfue took me down, so I think I'm going to try and take revenge on him.
Well, I was practicing with One Shot Girl and Nick-A30 and Chandler Riggs, and I know that they're going shifty, so you might catch me there.
Targeting every opponent in the game today. Any chance I get to take a shot and run, that's the name of the game for me. Take the shot and run.
I don't want to name names. I got a couple friends here who might not see me coming, might see me coming.
I'm going to be rolling around in a ball, trying to get some late game points and then get some elims at the end of the game. So I'm not going to be really targeting anybody.
All the 9-9 opponents will be eliminated by me, by the power of the heavy metal from Detonator.
Hello, Fortnite fam. My name is PookieFace_. I've snuck up to the caster's deck to find out what being a Fortnite World Cup caster is all about. And to outline that a little bit for me, I have my friends here, Monster, D-Face, and Shio. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what goes in, what the process is for being a Fortnite World Cup caster?
Well, it all begins with preparation. When it comes down to handling what is the Fortnite World Cup, you have to prepare. We're talking solo and duo competition here. Not only that, we are slammed with a Pro-Am. So you have to cover bios. That's what me and Shio do. We sit down even today. We go back and forth. We're talking hours of preparation on players.
And Shio, what are you doing specifically to help the casters, and what are you bringing to this broadcast right now?
So Monster talked about preparation. For me, it's all about the back and forth. If the caster needs any type of knowledge on a situation going on in the game, I've got that. We have 3 screens down here. One has the main game on it. The other 2 just have information and a broadcast alert section. If they have a question, they ask me. I've done all the prep with Monster for weeks, days of cramming as well, and we just get to it. Questions back and forth, relay the information, and yeah, just behind the scenes work.
So you're essentially the Fortnite encyclopedia then, and you are just relaying the information. I hope that gives you a little bit more insight into how our casters prepare and bring the World Cup action to you.
Hey, I'm Cease.
And I'm Elevate. We're professional Fortnite players for 100 Thieves, and we're excited to play in the Fortnite World Cup. The most fun part of the journey is, for me, just growing as a human and as a person, like having a good time, messing around.
The best thing about being here for the World Cup is the experience for me. Like leading up to it, all the experience that I've gained, I can't have thought of something better to have been doing. Like, this has been the greatest opportunity for me. If you're trying to get better at Fortnite, just play non-stop. Find someone that you can stick with. I know everything about this guy, he knows everything about me, so I think that's what's gonna carry us in the World Cup.
If you're trying to get better just at this game, a lot of things are just like, no, you're not the best player out there, and no, you're not perfect at any one thing. The game's always adapting, it's still really new. Just knowing that there's always someone better than you and that you can always be better is very important.
I think for duos, we're most definitely worried about Arkham and Falconer. They're one of the best on the West.
Oh.
I don't know if I can hold this by myself. Oh, yeah. There's no way it's this heavy.
Let it on there.
Oh my god. Wait, I got this. Why is this insane? Let go. I got it. I'm so strong, bro. Hold one angle.
Oh my. Why did they make it this heavy?
This makes no sense.
Shouldn't you know we're all like scrawny little gamer boys?
I'm going for it.
Oh. Yeah, if I win, I'll definitely buy myself a Lambo, and then maybe my brother a Lambo, and then maybe my sister a Lambo, and then maybe my grandparents a Lambo.
Pull up your own weight.
Maybe my father a Lambo. This is Cease and the world's cutest e-athlete. Make sure you root us on the Fortnite World Cup. I'll see you guys later.
We are here at the fan experience at the Fortnite World Cup preview day, where all the pro players are here to enjoy the events. Cookie, what are you excited by?
I've seen zip lines, I've seen mini golf, I've seen Nerf guns, Kitty.
I also saw ballers. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go! We made it! We climbed up the mountain and we are preparing to zip line off into Lonely Lodge.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go on an adventure!
Kitty, we made it over to the mini putt course.
Woo!
Nailed it!
Hole in one. Cookie, I had so much fun here at the Fan Experience Preview Day.
So did I. If any of you are going to be at the Fortnite World Cup this weekend, please be sure to come by the Fan Experience and check it out. But for now, we have so much more Fortnite action going on, so let's head inside and check it out.
Let's go! Hey guys, it's Kitty Plays, and I'm in the player lounge, and I want to know who everyone's favorite skin is and why.
I think I like the hamburger guy, you know what I'm saying? But it's a big target, but I like the way it looks.
I'd say my favorite skin is probably the default still.
I literally just randomize it.
The blow up dude, he's got the inflatable guy.
The surfer dude, because I've been getting more eliminations with him.
My favorite's default, because I'm a default.
The bright bomber. It's so OG for me.
Me.
The Rook skin because it looks like me.
Yeah, I just kind of want to like look cool and appear intimidating because at 5'4" in real life, I don't scare a lot of people.
Lynx, because I like cat. Yeah.
That's my favorite too.
It's not really just sitting in the chair and messing around on my computer. It's more serious stuff behind it than that. If I work out, I have a mental coach which helps me relieve stress. Awesome. If I try to eat healthy, I usually eat chicken and rice. I think that's why I play in such a high level.
He is so innovative. So this is what I was talking about.
My name is Martin Foss Anderson. I'm 14 years old, and I am Mr. Savage.
Let's go, boys.
I live in Oslo in Norway. I really love the fact that I grew up here. Most Norwegians spend a lot of time outside. In the winter, I like cross-country skiing and slalom. But I think my favorite activity outside is playing football with my brother. He's 17 years old, and his name is Michael. My brother and I have always been competitive. We'll always hang out together, play a game of chess, playing ping pong, and it's always fun.
Let's go.
My brother has a big role when it comes to my Fortnite career. He introduced me to the game, so without him, I maybe wouldn't even have started playing the game. At the beginning, we played a lot of games. I was better than him, and then he just exploded and took over. He has insane reactions. He thinks really fast.
Oh my goodness! Mr. Savage M!
My creativity gives me a couple of advantages.
A grenade launcher. He's using it perfectly.
You gotta place your structures quick. You gotta be fast, especially in the late games of the match.
The best shadow bomb use I've ever seen! Rising to the top of the mountain. Oh my God!
I love meeting my fans. They're super nice. The fact that I'm probably gonna have over 1 million subscribers by the time I reach 15, it sort of blows my mind. If you picture 1/5 of Norway's population clicking on my subscribe button, that's kind of crazy. He's managed to do something which not many people can do. He's the world's best at the game. I'm really proud of my little brother.
Let's go, dude.
My greatest passion is playing video games. I'm really fired up for playing in New York. I can't wait to see all my hard work pay off.
Welcome back, Fortnite fans. We are gonna do something very special. You know, it's been a really cool day so far. A lot of action, a lot of fun things have been going down. You got a sneak peek at it there. I think we need something special for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it down to Poogies on the stage, and she's actually standing by with some very special guests for a very special announcement.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the stage. I have Ninja. I have Marshmallow here. Guys, make some noise for these two. Put your hands together, please. Now, I just want to take a moment and talk to you guys both about what the Fortnite community means to you. Now, I know you're not going to say anything, Marshmallow, but we're going to have Ninja kind of answer for you. Now, you've been a part of this journey for so long. What has it meant to you?
No, it's just been absolutely incredible to be in this position that I'm in, and just to really experience how amazing Fortnite is and how far it's come from season 1, before there even was a season, to last year's Pro-Am, to this year's Pro-Am, to the World Cup. I mean, it's been an incredible journey, and I think it's just getting started. So, but I love this community. I love everything.
We'd love it too. So, you know, we love to give back to the community. We love to give you guys surprises and tidbits. Marshmallow, you have a secret surprise. Do Ninja and I have permission to tell everybody here about that for you today? Yeah?
Marshmallow is going to be doing a amazing surprise concert on Sunday for you guys. So it's gonna be amazing.
So the concert is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern for you guys here, as well for you guys at home. Be sure to check it out. Thank you, both of you, for taking the time to talk with me. Marshmallow, you better go hurry back to your seat. I found a stick, I found a campfire, I have some graham crackers. I just need a marshmallow. So, see you guys over there. And Zeke, back to you over the desk.
All hands on deck, Marshmallow's performing on Sunday.
We get to be there, like here in person?
Yeah, no, we're gonna be here. Bro, I'm gonna be the guy at the front. I'm just gonna be like,
Hey, you got the moves,
Sorry, I was moving
I'll leave
forward.
it up to you for the both of us.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are here, and if you're tuning in from wherever, you get to view Marshmallow in concert from here, from wherever you're viewing it, at 1 p.m. Eastern. You can't miss that. That's going to be insanely hype. This has already been incredible.
That's a deal times 10.
I mean, also, really quickly, Monster, I like how I left you and Golden Boy here for like 2 games, and you've already just, like, what is this, man? What is this?
Hey, well, you know, we
Just
needed
keep
something
the desk clean.
The aroma of pancakes, you know, keeps them calm.
Wait, can I get those back? Actually, that's actually a really good point. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a little bit. You know, guys, we've had an incredible day of action. We've already got 2 Pro-Am games down. We've got 2 left to go. Now let's get you back up to speed, just in case maybe you've forgotten. Maybe you're tuning in for the first time. This is a very classic format: top 15, top 10, top 5. The victory hour, all the placement thresholds, and every single elimination is, of course, that 1 point. Let's not forget, Monster, we are playing for charity.
That's right. Yes, we are here. So you want to play for these placements. You've seen up until this point, it's been very intense. Everyone has been giving it their all. We've seen it out there. Shout out to all the regions that have been representing as well, because this leaderboard is looking nice. But here are the prizes they're fighting for. The charity, big first place, $1 million can go to your charity of choice. Of course, we're looking at duos competitions. They can kind of divvy that out. But everyone here is a winner, Zeke.
That's right. And, you know, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, right? We're playing for fun. We're playing for charity. And, of course, I mean, we've got an insane roster of players, from Ninja and Marshmallow, your 2018 Pro-Am champions, to RL, Grimes, and Airwax. They are your Summer Block Party champions. Also, you're going to see Airwax on tomorrow playing in the duos competition. I mean, we've got people from different walks of life all coming together and putting on Peely outfits, because why wouldn't you, you know?
And we saw Max Carver up there for a second. He's had roles on shows like Desperate Housewives, and just a ton of celebrities here kind of showing face, bringing support to Fortnite, but also doing it for a right cause, which it doesn't get any better than that. Take a look at Ashley
And Exile, yeah, they're just killing it. You know,
those
Cloak,
dance moves.
Cloak, get off your phone. What are you doing? You're supposed to be dancing. Did you not get the memo? There it is. Give the big wave to Cloak if you're out in the audience. Give him a wave, yeah.
Look, but if you are using your phone, hashtag a Fortnite World Cup, tweet at Cloaksy. Obviously, he'll see it right there. But, you know, show some love.
But see, on the other end, you got people like Lachlan, right? Look at that. They're forming a strategy. They're like, look, this is the circle. This is where we're going. And then you've got some people that are just trying to accessorize. You know, do I want a little, which back bling do I want? Which skin do I need to rep while I'm eliminating the entire lobby coming out on top. This is just Fortnite, right? This is kind of where we're at right now.
That's right. That's how it is. Tim the Tapman here. This is a powerhouse lineup we had right there for a second. Saw Dr. Lupo and Courage all kind of lined up. Good to see all the buddies able to be close by.
Oh yeah, and let's not forget Monster. In case you guys didn't know, it's actually Fortnite's 2nd birthday. That's right, Fortnite is 2 years old. So hop in, play some games. There's some challenges. There's also birthday cake all over the map. Also, in case you didn't play the last time, there's actually these gigantic presents that land on the map randomly, and you can farm them for materials. They've got things inside.
Are we still going home Monday and like grinding?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's absolutely happening. I need to get the last Fort Bite. I need another 65,000 experience if I want.
We're gonna make it happen. Me, Bala, Shayo, Zeke, squads, Monday, happening. We're gonna get you that. We're gonna get you Singularity.
I hope so, dude. I hope so. Man, but we're gearing up. The players are, of course, getting ready to board the battle bus. It takes a while to get up 100 people on the same bus, especially when you've got people like Tifu Cloak, Detonator up on deck. Look at him. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Don't detonate him, all right? Keep calm. He's been doing good so far. Whoa, the ultra zoom right there.
You got Marshmallow there in the back. I mean, again, Sean there on the left. So many incredible people. I recognize the pink and blue hair. I can't remember his name. Oh, Ninja. That's right.
Oh, that guy.
Clearly, yeah, that guy. Clearly a joke. I mean, what an awesome gift. Don't forget as well, we mentioned the Marshmallow concert. That was a big, nice reveal they did. 1 p.m. Eastern. Be here or be in game. You can watch it on twitch.com, fortnite.com/watch. So many different avenues to watch.
I know Detonator's been stealing the show, but, you know, shout out to Python Bum, a Brazilian YouTuber, told us that he wanted to play his first Battle Royale. He won his very first match, and then he didn't win for 2 weeks after that.
Right, for sure. And yeah, man, I can't stress that enough. That concert's gonna kick off everything, right? The final day of competition. Really looking forward to it. Monster, who do you think? So we've watched 2 games, right? I mean, we've had some incredible games. I think in that first game, Sinu just caught me off guard. He had control over the entire game. Then Jacob in that last game, he went head-to-head with Cloak and Tifu, and he was the one that came out on top. So this feels almost like anyone's game, right? Anyone can come out and win. What have you kind of taken away so far?
No, absolutely. We saw in game 1, once I saw during the Pro-Am walkout, Sinu and O-King were in the running, I was like, oh snap, we actually have some stacked up teams here. We already saw what Airwalks and RO Grime can do. They haven't won a game, but they are in first place as far as we know the last time we saw the standings. Right. That just shows that consistency. We know these guys are going to continue to be consistent, but, you know, at the same time, you saw Myth pop up at the end there. You saw Nick Merckx and Mario kind of pop up at the end as well. Aiden's still making his points in appearance. So everyone still has a fair shot, especially if you're in the, I'd say, roughly top 15 so far. For sure, for sure. There's only 2 games left.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it just takes one incredible pop-off game, right? You just drop like 10 eliminations. You make it even as far as top 5, and you're just going to be back where you need to be, trying to vie for that #1 spot. You know, I think for me, you know, I want to see more Sinu. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, he's part of T1. You know, we've seen him on qualifier long. This guy's insane. I'm just looking forward to even more action. I'm actually curious. Wow, that's so weird. I was actually going to say, is Nick A30 going to show up? Because, whoa, hey.
We saw Nick A30 for a while there.
I lost. I blinked first. I blinked first.
Death stare. Yeah, there you go.
I blinked. No, I was actually going to say Nick A30. You know, people like One Shot Girl and Chandler Riggs. They are very. All right, everyone. First one to blink loses. Everyone in the stadium. Here we go. That's right. Don't blink. Cloak, don't blink.
Oh, he did it right there. We saw it.
He doesn't know how to play this game.
He doesn't know how to play.
It's okay. It's okay.
He tried.
It's okay. You got Xavier Woods here holding on to that belt. I wonder, do you think he would let me hold it, the belt?
You know, it might just break something on you. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Oh, man, it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. You know, earlier on, of course, this is the dude. I'm telling you, man, Chandler Riggs, One Shot Girl, 2 incredible human beings. Also, I've seen Chandler Riggs several times now. And he's just one of the coolest people I've ever met in my entire life. One Shot Girl, one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. Love to see it. Earlier on, though, we did, you know, watch a lot of Myth gameplay, like you kind of said. I'd be curious to go back, take a look at some of the gameplay that he had, kind of see things from his perspective, and see what he's going on. And here here we go. We can actually take a look at this. So check this out. Run me through this, Monster, because you were here for this.
Yeah, we were kind of looking right through, and actually, no, we actually didn't get this perspective here. So just tell Myth's in his A game. Kind of see everything he's gone through, his little journey there. Oh, the cone's so clean. All the practice paying off.
Oh.
No hesitation. Oh my gosh, Myth is in such great form here. That's what I like to see. At the Pro-Am, showing up, showing why he is TSM Myth, right? He's been around the block for a while. He's no stranger to competition. Good to see him in his zone here. And remember, most of the time he competes, he's under the NA West versus East, right? But now he's on land. He's in the same box with everyone else. So this is great to see him, you know, under fair circumstances, doing a great job.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, let's be honest, you know, the only thing that ever gets in Myth's way is actually fall damage. He's an incredible player, but fall damage, just like Tim the Tatman, it will claim both of them often. Let's go, Myth! Get hype there!
Yes!
Also, Myth has this incredible dance. Do the dance!
Oh.
Yeah, dude, let's go! I cannot do that. There's no way. He is a significantly better dancer. I actually one time tweeted at him, I was like, hey man, can I get some of those dance moves? He tried to transfer them to me. Turns out that's not how that works.
He tried to transfer you dance moves.
He was trying to give me like a little bit of it, right? And it just did not work out for me. But it's okay. That's all right. But you know, we've got more players. We've got Mr. Fresh Asian. That's right. We kind of watched some of his gameplay, tuned into him, see what he's got going on. I'd be curious to see some of that gameplay coming out of those previous 2 games. There's so many people, man. So many people from Walks Life we could look at.
You want to see more OCE? We got OCE. We have everything here under the hub. The Pro-Am is.
I also low-key want to see more Detonator.
Yeah, you want to see more Detonator?
Absolutely.
We'll get that later too. But let's go ahead and pull up Mr. Fresh Asian. Let's see what his journey was like up until this point as well. And we got a nice little package of him. Look, just diving on players. Hey, you crossing the river? Nope. Oh, that's a nice little headshot right there. And he takes another person down. It was Greer Grammar. Oh no. And this one, we actually caught this one live in real time. This is such a fantastic play here. Fresh Asian with the proximity launcher, cracks open the build, puts the Splode right inside of it, catches white, switches all the way through. That's how good he is.
And I mean, he's kind of put in a situation where he has to 1v2, you know? This is tough to do, especially on a stage like this. You've got all eyes around the world watching you, and yet he's gonna come up clutch.
And remember, there's a pro and there's a celebrity, but to just do this like as if it was just 2 people who didn't know much about Fortnite, that's actually insane. That's what do I say, confidence at its best.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, there's great Fortnite players all over the world. It extends way farther than you'd ever imagine. That's just proof right there, right? But you know, maybe we'll kind of see how things are going. Of course, you guys have been waiting for games. We've been waiting for games. We know. And guess what? Everyone is on board the battle bus. Game number 3 of the World Cup prom is about to begin. If you guys here are excited, you need to get hyped right now, because game number 3 is about to be underway. Count us in! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Game number 3. And I mean, look at this World Cup battle bus, man.
Here it is. Love that new Fortnite World Cup battle bus. And I love the fact that if you are loaded into Fortnite as well, you kind of see the feed coming up. So there are tons of new faces kind of tuned in here. Zeke, why don't you just give us a little rundown for everyone who might not know much about the Pro-Am or this, how monumental this weekend is for the community in general.
That's right, man. I mean, we've had 10 weeks of open qualifiers for solos, for duos across 6 different regions. Anyone could play. All you had to do was hit 300 points and get the Champion League in the arena format, and then you could duo up, solo games, and try to qualify. We narrowed that down to top 3,000 players, and then from there, we whittled that down to only a handful of spots per region, and that has led us here. And let's not forget, earlier on in the day, we even had the creative finals, right? 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. You had team leaders like Ninja, like Gotaga, Hand of Blood. These guys built these incredible creative trials. People went through, and then we had our finals earlier where Scissors and the Fish Fam took home the W. But, you know, Monster, I think we want to focus in on this game. Detonator is already down. Whitlari has taken down the Detonator. It has exploded. It is gone. Xavier Woods, Dankops are over here on the left. You got Doigbai, and Cody Walker.
Yeah, Doigbai.
Oh, man.
Coach for the Millennial team there. But anyways, hopping on over to Dr. Lupo and Sigala here. who are in. What's that? A little bit of Neo action we got here.
Man, I have to give Courage props. That video they made earlier, we kind of knew something. Courage was going to get back at Dr. Lupo in some way, shape, or form, but he wouldn't tell us what it was. I see you, Courage. That was pretty funny. But Sigala, Dr. Lupo, they are here. You've got people across the way, right? David Williams, Wildcat. They're sitting in the building over there. It looks like there's someone very close by. The 65 over there. Dr. Lupo going to send another one. And there you go. Dante is down across the way from Chigua. And Edwin Hodge here is picked up as well. And actually, Chigua's actually going to confirm Dante. So eliminations happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. If you're in Neo Tilted, you're definitely in for some trouble. This is not the place to land if you're not there to kind of bring it all the way, pedal to the metal. You got to stick with your teammate. That's what Sigala's doing here. Doing a really good job kind of sticking to the hip of Dr. Lupo. So you have Wildcat and David Williams now. You saw Chandler Riggs and One Shot Girl. One Shot Girl is going to get cracked pretty hard right here. She's going to lose all that shield, but no fear. Still backing up her teammate here. The jump shotgun's great for close quarters. And no has no mats now as well. She can't even disengage properly.
I like that Chandler's kind of holding down the fort, right? Like, hey, she's very clearly identified, like, I need to get back in this house. There's loot there. Maybe something can help me here. I'm very low on HP. I need something. Okay. Well, that was not what they were looking for. Now they are both extremely wounded, just under 60 HP. Mora and Kalango here. They're going to try and close in on this, right? You know, you've seen the white damage numbers come through. You want to secure these eliminations, put some points on the board. Ewok is going to find Alexia Ray and put her down there. 67 coming out.
Take a great shot right there, and he's going to go toe-to-toe. Can she clutch up? But no, it's not going to be enough for Chandler or One Shot Girl. Unfortunately, Kalango does hit every single shot right there in those final moments. And Kalmar is going to be able to save his team. Let's go.
Elimination feed there. We also watched Ewok basically and Jordan Fisher take down Alexia Ray and her duo partner Jordan. They have been full eliminated. They are gone. Dr. Lupo, Sigala still here over in Neo Tilted. David Williams, Wildcat, they've just been kind of, it looks like they must have taken some kind of damage, right? They're underneath that 100 threshold, but it's not by much. So either they like took fall damage or someone sent over like, Dr. Lupo accidentally sneezed in their direction and put some damage over on them.
Yeah, man, we saw a lot going on earlier, a little bit of storm flips, and could have really been any which thing here, but Wildcat's been playing games for a long time. Actually, his dad introduced him when he was just 7 years old in 2011, but looks like we're hopping over with Vodka here and Alexander, who we haven't seen much of today, so let's go ahead and see how this battle's going to go for them as they're going against Ali A and Aaron Gordon, who we saw in the field against Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray, so that was quite the intense match here, but Alexander looks like he's somewhat struggling. He's going to need to keep his backup Vodka close by.
I mean, they're facing off against Ali A. This guy is a Fortnite veteran. I mean, this guy is thousands upon thousands of eliminations. He's going to rip the shield of Alexander. Marksman going to find elimination as well. There you go. He is full confirmed. Alexander, he is gone. The question is, where is his duo partner? Watch Ali A. Ali is kind of one of those people that's very big into communication, right? Trying to make sure, not oversharing, but definitely giving very important information. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I see. This is what I can do. My materials, my ammo, I need to cover here. I have this angle. Do you have this angle? Things like that. Super big fan of this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali A, quite the personality in the field. And talk about that, I mean, Vodka as well. Japanese YouTuber, he's been around for some time, a respectable player, does know how to, get down with it. But here, hopping over to Ellie, we're seeing him go with a large push here. He's gonna miss a couple shots, but he hits one right there. Turns back to Bill, says, you know what, it's time to put the bricks here. No, he's gonna have to disengage, and it's gonna be enough. He goes straight up.
The sentiment was good. The angle might have been a little off, but I like it. All right, trying to maybe go and get a little bit offensive here. He's got himself.
He's pushing with the 24 health. Right underneath he goes and pops another one. Oh, he's got to be so careful.
Wait, is he distracting right now, making sure his dual partner can get the angle that they need? It looks like it.
I think he had a plan at some point, said, you know what, maybe this is not the right move, and he kind of backed up there. But Ellie's showing that he is fearless right now. He and Neko, as Faris is sitting just close by. We saw Faris earlier today in a great fight against Jacob, I'm pretty sure. But Ellie is going to get knocked by Faris, who had the high ground right there. Let's see what Faris is going to do here.
I mean, he does have the 2 chug splashes. He can get himself back up. There's the 1. There is the follow-up. So he's got plenty of HP to work with. He also has 3 minis, but look at the AR count. 18 bullets. A single magazine is not where you want to be right now. Now, he did go ahead and drop Ellie. They need to go ahead, take some time, get the revive off, but I mean, right now, they're not in the best position because don't forget, their weapons are not that much better. Like, obviously, Ellie does have that drum gun. He can put in some work, but we'll have to see how things go for him. Also, fun fact, his most recent album, Future, was certified platinum within the first month of release.
Wow, that's
huge, actually
that
insane.
is a huge accomplishment. Talking
the first month?
I was gonna say, talking about crazy adventures and travels and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the player they're fighting right here, Faris, traveled all the way from Saudi Arabia. He's here. He's ready to bring it. It's Ellie. Dude, Ellie's got the builds, man.
Oh, okay, so they ping out where they see the player is, but now don't forget.
knows.
Yeah, he's back. He's doubling back, and no. Ooh, over the head right there. That player has a haircut.
Right through the crack. That was so close.
If they didn't jump over, if he did not jump over that might have been an elimination.
I thought we were going to see a major highlight right there for a second, but Ellie, he's got this guy in his sights here. He's not going to give it up. And don't worry, guys. You guys are not missing anything around the Fortnite map. This is the battle to watch right now. As Neko kind of says, you know what? I'm tired of this. He's going to step forward just a little bit more now, and this is the commit. Even with the low health, they're going to put it all on the table here.
I mean, they know that his back is against. They know his back is against the storm, right? They're just trying to make sure and make him uncomfortable. Look, he's out in the storm. That's kind of the position they put him in right now. And this player's just trying to bail. Like, they're just out in the storm doing their own thing. This is how threatened they are by Nekokun and Ellie. Ferris, I mean, it's okay. It's not ticking too bad yet. It's only that single point, but he's going to have to make a really long rotation, and that's if they don't spot him out in the storm.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be worth it. He will be all right. He will live to see another day because off they have to run now from the zone. They don't have heals, and Faris is left to, I guess, go against these guys at some point or another. But let's hop in with some highlights from earlier today. We have a little bit, like we saw, Dr. Lupo and Sigala just kind of coming up. And that's another player that's going to get taken out right here and just showing people that, you know what, I have Tilted on lock here. I'm ready to control this place. And it's Kyle Kaplan who goes down to Dr. Lupo and Sigala. Again, they were sticking together at the hip earlier before, but Sigala's down. And I don't think Dr. Lupo has the reboot card, unfortunately.
It does not look like it currently, but look, this is Dr. Lupo we're talking. The doctor is in the house. He knows what to do. He's been in these type of situations before. 1v the world, but that's okay. He's comfortable. And look at this, Tfue and Nav. Look at the angle they have here. You've got Nav all the way in the back. He's sending sniper shots over to JT Brown. Tfue's sitting there forward, right? He's just saying, all right, JT, come on. What are you trying to do? You trying to 1v1 me? You want to try and 1v1 my duel partner that's way back there? He's got a long angle on you. I have the close angle on you.
Listen, JT Brown is a professional hockey player, right? If you can take that kind of punishment sometimes out there on the field, you can do anything. Let's see what JT Brown can do against the World Cup qualifier. He's speaking his head right there. And Steve says, you know what? I've been here for a little too long. There's more, players around him. He's got to be careful.
And now look, he has to use that launch pad because for just a moment he saw a player running up on Nav, but it's okay. They're back together. They're ready to try and work down on this player here. Looks like it's Marksman.
Oh, that's JT's partners. Okay, so they were actually trying to line a pinch. Marksman used the Shadow Bomb to get behind him. So now Marksman's going to have to leave JT Brown behind. They were actually split up in those moments right there. It was hard to tell for a second, but no, Marksman says he's gonna take the high ground and start pressuring back here. He puts a shot down on Tfue, but the Storm is on his back first, and JT Brown manages to rendezvous with Marksman here. So now they're together, he's popping his bandages, and yeah, JT and Marksman win the small skirmish here, if you wanna call it that, because Tfue and Nav are off. They're gone, they decided it's time to beat the zone now.
Yeah, and I mean, facing off against someone like Marksman, this is a long-time competitive veteran, right? Like, this guy has been around, so pairing these two together, he's like in very good hands right now. Marksman's absolutely making the right call, saying, look, we need to leave right now, we need to do this, we need to do that. Fun fact, JT Brown was the first professional hockey player to become a Twitch partner.
That's huge.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's history.
There you go, JT Brown.
Put it in the world record book right there. That's one that cannot be broken. He solidified that. That's pretty cool right there.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh, he's got the drift board. This is actually really good. He's going to be able to catch with Marksman and set himself back up. Look who else is here, though. Ninja and Marshmallow. They have got this on lockdown across the way. You've got Muselk, you've got Wax Motif. Look, this is Ninja we're talking about, right? You give him even a pixel, he is going to destroy your shields and make you wish you had never peaked in the first place.
Ninja has been having quite the day so far. We talked about just being a little consistent will keep you in the running here. So far, no points have been earned this game, and that's got to put you on your edge, right? If you didn't pick up any of the kind of freebies in the early game, as it gets closer to that congestion later on, it's only going to get tougher, but Ninja puts down a couple shots right there. That's going to be 93 damage. That player no longer has much shield left.
So like I said, you give him a pixel, he just rips your entire shield off.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for flying in my airspace. Try again. Dr. Lupo, though, he's got himself that baller. We saw Nekokun and his dual partner right over the hill there. So he's got to try and think this through. You know, do I want to take these engagements? Do I try and go for that top 15 placement? I mean, dude, he's already got 3 eliminations. He's doing very, very well.
Oh no, we were about to jump in with Ewok, but Wade takes her out right there as Wade is still in this game. Chigua is close, as is John. John's trying to see if he can get up here now. And they've managed to take this hill and this positioning here. Jacob's still alive right now, as is Nick Merckx close by. I don't see Nick Merckx's partner. Where's Mario here? And oh no, Mario and Zanja has been taken out. He's got a launch pad though, he's okay.
Yeah, the question is though, do you want to opt to use it? You know, I mean,
check this
you don't
out.
need
Oh,
to.
he's using the new Storm Sniper to scout out the next zone here. Notice how he kind of zoned in there. He looked at it, he says, all right, time to double on back here. He's got all the information. You gotta love plays like that, and he's doing it again. He's actually trying to get as much information out of that sniper as possible. Very interesting mechanic right there.
Yo, I mean, look, Nick Merckx is a long-time competitive veteran, right? I mean, shout outs to the M-Fam. This guy's been playing games since Gears of War. I mean, he is a third-person shooter master. This guy is insane. And, I mean, every single week we're seeing Nick reach new heights of play, right? He's just continuing to one-up himself every single day. But across the way, you've got Dr. Lupo going up against Lachlan and Liam McIntyre. This is really rough. Unfortunately, Dr. Lupo is caught in the most toxic gas here. He is chipped down to almost nothing. Another stink bomb is going to be his demise. Unfortunately, he is picked off. But I mean, if it's going to be to someone, Lachlan's, you know, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
You know, that was a respectable takedown right there. Lachlan and Liam McIntyre just using the perfect stinkers right there. Unfortunately, you cannot dodge those. That is, you know, kind of it right there as they seal the deal. But they get themselves a baller out of it as well. And now they're going to be able to make it to the next zone as it's just at Neo Tilted here. You can see the map on the bottom right-hand corner. Neo Tilted is extremely congested. Players are just toppling on top of it. We're now back with Nick Merckx here. Nick Merckx already has the scoop on the Storm, right? He's got the sniper to tell it. Look, he's right in the middle as well.
I was going to say, why doesn't he just put that to use, right? I mean, you've got a utility weapon that just rips people's faces off. Why not just go ahead and use that weapon? It's in your inventory. Also, let's point out the 5 chug splashes, by the way. So he's ready to go, right? He's like, look, I'll fight you. I'll just disengage. Use this to just replenish myself. You know, you just got to do it, right?
Yeah, Nick Merckx can literally take on a team right now and be okay, especially with the chug splashes being that you don't have to have a cooldown for them. You activate them right away. Talking about, you know, people that are in good position. I mean, Ninja and Marshmallow in a sweet spot here as well. They have the high ground. They also have the slip nearby. So everyone in Tilted, or nearby the slip, I should say, is just fine here. And look, we saw Faris earlier today. He's managed to stay alive. He's made it all the way to Tilted Towers, even without the heals, so he's still in it. Slayer 360 also still in the game. We saw a lot of him kind of sneaking around at different times. Dank Ops and Xavier Woods off in the distance there. Nick A30 still alive. Let's take a look at this little highlight from earlier. It's Airwalks, man. Airwalks so good.
This duo actually is your Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, and they are back to try and defend their title. Figures if anyone's going to stand in their way, it's going to be Ninja and Marshmallow, the 2018 Pro-Am champions. I like the way they've just kind of double boxed up. Like you said, man, they're just locking this down. They've got the angles. They're just ready to play. They want someone to try and challenge them because they're in such a strong position. Nick A30, though, he is just chilling on the side of the mountain. You've got Myth down below. Wildcats over the hill right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of talent all very near each other that at some point are going to have to open up their boxes and say hello to the other. Even Sinnoh is here as well. My goodness, Lachlan, Liam McIntyre, Grime, Airwax, there's so much. Tfue is here as well with Nav. Joey is there. He's a little wounded, but listen, he's still my fire. He's got his dual partner expert. Did you catch that one? You're too young. Never mind.
Missed that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
No,
guys.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Good reference right there.
Thanks, man.
Gotta love the music reference. Nice little double snipe coming out of Tfue and Nav. Yo, just pulling your leg, Zeke.
Thanks, man, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. But anyway, check it out, all right? We saw 52 players, 34 duos, Monster. It's crazy that we've seen the game slow down this much, you know? You would have almost thought we were basically watching the duo finals. You would think this is Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more intense as we approach the final games here. No one wants to kind of lose out, right? You want to get as much playtime as possible. Tfue utilizing a ramp overhead to make sure they skate straight across and not stay in the air for much longer than they need to be. And for that reason, they're not going to take much damage here. He's going to be able to pop this next mini and just be A-OK as they're still in the game. Don't forget, guys, Tfue's partner here, Nav. Let's make music as well, so good so far here. Is Ninja Marshmallow just underneath them. Aiden Lost King's Rob. Nick Mercs is landed in.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Tfue's shield just got ripped. You've got Aiden. You've got Nick Mercs. You've got Ninja. You've got Marshmallow. Courage, JD, Mint, Cloak, Whit, Larry. They are all occupying this same space right now. Rob from the Lost Kings. I'm telling you, though, he's going to be the one to come out on top. I'm not saying that because he is a good friend of mine. I'm not biased at all. But here we go. On with Courage, JD. You've got Sean O'Malley. Look at dude. Everyone's here. Cody Walker's there. Claire gets picked up in the crossfire. You've got Wade up top. Look at everyone just flying in on top of each other right now.
Sean O'Malley is here to show everyone why he's undefeated still. All right. He's been competing since 2013 in the UFC. He's here to prove a point with Courage. Courage came dangerously close at the summer block party to taking it all home. They are still in the running here. 2 good games. These next 2 games can really be theirs to take. But we're going to hop in with Tim the Tatman.
Wild card is active right here, right now. Now keep in mind, he's got no HP to work with. 57 really isn't that much. But this is Tim the Tatman that we're talking about. Why is the entire lobby?
Just bleed.
Tim, just bleed.
Nothing you can do and talk about Sean O'Malley. He takes him out. He was the prime target there. Now take a look at Wade here, who's got the high ground. He's got the flint knock to save himself as well. In a combat. It's a lovely 70 shot right there. And this is where the lobby begins to condense and collapse on itself. Remember, no one has earned placement yet. There's still 26 duos in the running here, many of which are solos.
Yo, if you were watching, did you watch the elimination feed? Grime picked up O-King, that is Sinnoh's dual partner. Tfue is actually going to be picked up by Nick A30. Wow. And Nav then turns around and says, Nick, not today, friend. It is not good, eh? And I'm just getting word, we actually have a replay of the wild card that we're going to get to take a look at together and relive just kind of what happened. So, you know, it's difficult, right, when situations like that.
Wait, I'd pay for a slow motion of this part right here.
Tim knows. He's smiling out. He's like, dang it, man.
Being a good sport about it. You got to love it. Aiden right there, look at disbelief as he gets taken out as well. But now off with Cloak. We saw Cloak make that end game earlier in the last game. Whitlari is going to go down here. Cloak's got just enough help to make it all happen. His loadout is so great as well. Perfect shadow bombs are going to allow him to rotate here. If he uses the structures, he can continue the rotation for free. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get nice and far into the zone. Free baller here for Nick Mercs. As Nick Mercs is going to use it. Why not, right? He can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos. And everyone's trying to, you know, panicking, trying to figure out what they want to do. Nick is calm. He is cool. He's collected.
Yes,
he is
zero
so
builds.
deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the baller's cracked. He tries to go for the builds, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunk. Wait, what just dropped? Those were builds? Were those builds? Did you get them?
Oh, it wasn't enough, though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
he just
Airwax.
took out Airwax, which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up and taking that first place. So that was a huge elimination here. Now jumping in.
Look who's still left, though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Muselk, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw the clips from him. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to fend.
The star flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh doesn't care. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. So that's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak, as Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can Cloaksy go from a second place to a first here? It's Muselk versus Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield rip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out in an opportune moment. Wait a minute, this shockwave's gonna change everything! Cloak needs to line these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do it? He does!
He takes out Muselk, and that is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty is down. Cloak, no health. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's going to put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the start!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, Cloaksy takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures the deal in the final moments right there. All because he had a trap. Cloak had to back up right there. You couldn't do anything about it. But it was the hesitation that allowed them not to seal it.
Man, to fall to the likes of Jelty now, just want to make you well aware, Jelty is one of these players who's been vying for a spot in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, trying to make it here to finals. So this was going to be a tough fight. Unfortunately, though, both players were so low on HP. Once you kind of force them out in the storm, it's basically, I need to force you to take the shot. I need you to line up a shot for me and to try and 50-50 it.
See, it was right here the action came out or the pressure down, but once he hesitated right here, that was where he made a fatal error. He just couldn't play with the zone. He couldn't play with the zone.
Very tough, but very well fought. I mean, let's take it back, you know, when Muselk jumped him right on the spot, and Cloak said, you know what, I have nothing to work with, no HP, no builds, no nothing. I'm taking the fight. He was the one that came out on top, and that's why he secured himself the second place. Still, I mean, you know, this is a very big accomplishment for both these players, right? Jelty picking up the Victory Royale, 3 points from that. I mean, Cloak popping off. I mean, I'm sure he heard you guys here, you know, yelling as soon as he got that elimination, because that was clutch.
Yeah, that was a fantastic way to kind of hold it down right there, because Muselk used that impulse. He broke all the builds, and Cloak took fall damage. Had Muselk just connected one more time right there, that would have been his game, because he had the health lead as well.
Yeah, right. And I mean, like you kind of said, that's kind of been the recent meta coming out of the competitive side of things. You're using shockwaves to kind of reposition and just fragmenting builds all the way around you. So for Cloak to react so fast and clean up the elimination, mad props, seriously. What an incredible game. Game number 3. I'd be curious to see how the game shook up the standings that we'll take a look at a little bit later on. But I mean, what do you think, man? We saw some really big names traded back and forth. Tfue got shut down, Airwax got shut down, Aiden was picked off. I mean,
that's what I think right there. That's one of the key turning points here that kind of happened in that last moment. The fact that Sinnoh takes out Airwax, and you saw the look of disappointment on Airwax's face, because I believe his camera had just came up right there. Is dang, and then to go down to Sinnoh, that's the perfect recipe for Sinnoh to take out the #1 player who was previously in the lead and continue to push his agenda forwards. that could have been the difference. But Airwax did have an elim lead at that moment, so.
We'll have to see how things shake out, man. These games are insane, and this is just a taste, you know? You got to think tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, duo and finals, solo finals, they're going to be absolutely insane. But for now, guys, let's go back over onto the top deck. Let's go hang out with Pookie because she's got Jelty on standby. What you got for us?
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the floor. We have Jelty, and we have his duo partner here as well. Now, I just have to ask you, what is it like to come to New York and play on this massive stage?
It feels great.
Feels great. Do you want to let him know anything else?
I'm sorry.
I didn't get as nervous as I thought I would be in front of so many people.
Once you're in here, once you're playing Fortnite, it's pretty much just like being at home, I would think. But did you have a strategy going into today's games? Because you are a competitive veteran. You know, you have played in the World Cup qualifiers. What was your strategy?
En la primera partida intenté llegar a placement. En la segunda fui por kills. Y como en la tercera tuve muchas granadas de humo, entonces jugué hasta el final.
So in the first one, I did a play free and free for kills. En la tercera.
Como tenía mucho echado, me puse a jugar por placement, por la win.
¿Por el qué?
En la última, como tenía mucho echado, jugué por la win.
And for the last one, I really just went for the win.
So you just went for the win. You just went full send. So pretty much just like the qualifiers, right? Yeah. So I just want you to describe to me the last play that you had there, the last moments.
Pues sabía que quedaba poca gente, así que nomás hice muchos cubitos hacia la zona. E intenté trapear al que tenía arriba, pero no pude, pero se murió por la zona y gané.
So I knew there were a lot of people in that zone. I tried to go up, but I realized I couldn't.
Lo intenté matar con trampa, pero no pude y él se murió por zona.
So I tried to go up the ramp, and then I couldn't enter that zone.
So you had to kind of adapt and adjust there, which you did, and it worked out well for you. Well, congratulations for being here. Thank you so much for talking to me. Best of luck in your next games, okay? Zeke, what do you think about these crazy games? Getting to talk to Jelty, this stuff's unreal.
Listen, it looks like Jelty might have been a little nervous, all right? But Jelty, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a slayer, all right? Don't be nervous when you're that dang good. Well fought from him. But again, we've got another game. One game left that is going to determine who walks away the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am champion.
Yeah, I need to see if Jelty and Gabba Reaver, the Mexican duo right there, had enough to push them all the way up to top 10. We're going to find out right now. Let's peer into the standings right here. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's see what it is, Zeke. It's still holding the lead, even after Sinnoh took it over. But guess what? Jelty, Gabba Reaver, right there, the Mexican duo coming right up to the top right there. You saw Jelty's skills. You can't sleep on him. That cone was so nice in those final moments. But hey, Cloak with another second place performance. He's back up there.
I mean, but I think the big standout right now is Airwax and LR Grime. These guys are still holding that lead. And this is kind of something we saw back at the summer block party. But let's hop on over. Let's see who is in our 11th through 20th spot. What is going on the opposite end right now? Remember the number 42. That's where you're trying to aim. You've got people like Nick from the Lost Kings. You've got Sean there as well. Simp is up there. So many talented players. Nick A30. You know, all these guys really need is a stellar game, right? They need to put everything on the table right here, right now. Whether that be, you know what, we're going to hot drop. We're going to find as many eliminations as we possibly can. And then let's go ahead and pick up the W.
We got ourselves...
I say that like it's an easy thing. That's not me. I can't do that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. We got ourselves some really intense competition right here. RO, Grime, and Airwax is not getting this for free. It is very close at the top. Xavier Woods is saying, you know what, we're still champs here.
Still champs. In your heart. I believe it, absolutely. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am is about to begin. If you guys are excited, let everyone sitting on this stage, let them all know. Let's get hype, because this is it. After this, we crown a new potential champion. Can Airwax and Grime hold on and defend their title and become 2-time Pro-Am champions? That would be insane. Can Ninja and Marshmallow come up huge in this final game? Can someone else show up when it is necessary? Well, we'll find out. These players are dropping right here, right now.
That really is the story. Will Sinu win his lucky landing drop here and continue to put the rain down? He had a lot of eliminations in the previous round, but he couldn't break the next threshold. 4 more points to close the gap. Airwax had 10 elims with this duo. RO Graham had 3. He had 7. That's a lot of action. They're not afraid to win these battles.
Wait.
See what's up. We have Robles here, and Jigua is gonna confirm. Okay, so they got the, kind of alpha up on the spot. Say, you know what, we're gonna take this spot right here. This is their loop now. They're gonna go in and claim that. Nice little start for them right there.
Yeah, this is a rough spot to land sometimes, right? Because you can have 3 potential chest spawns. Sometimes you get unlucky, you get the 2 there. So they're gonna have enough to kind of get them started. But man, do they need something else heading their way? There's quite a few spots they could rotate from.
I got a question for you. So Chico actually used to be a console player. He played Fortnite on console. He actually swapped over to keyboard and mouse, and he's a competitive player on keyboard and mouse now. Did you still play with a remote controller, or have you made the transition?
Did you just ask if I played with a remote controller?
I'm asking if you still do, or have
No,
you
first of
made
all, I've always played mouse and keyboard. Thank you.
Oh,
Also, a remote
okay.
control is something you use to drive something else. What is wrong with you, Monster?
The controller.
No, I've actually, I played a controller for a little bit at the very start, and then I was like, you know what, I really want to try and just get better with mouse and keyboard, and so I dedicate a lot of my time to kind of focusing up with that. So now am I good? I'll tell you what, ask Sundown, and he will tell you the honest truth.
Hey,
right
listen,
now.
I saw you in the practice games win that game over Bala.
No one's gonna listen.
Hey,
that's what happened. But
that really happened. You got this, but let's not take away from Slogo
Gordon.
Man.
No, Slogo Man as well. He is down. Look at this. This is Ali A. He's like, hey, hello. I'd like to come in the house now, please. I need eliminations. Excuse me.
I like what he did there. He's using those stinkers to clear out the air, see if there's anyone nearby. Jeremy Ray's gonna stick this revive, even without taking out Ali A. He says, you know what? You're safe enough. I'm just gonna get you right here. He's gonna commit to it. It's only a couple seconds left. Is it gonna be enough?
Listen,
we'll find out soon.
He's been part of the movie It. He knows what true terror is. Ali A is not going to be the one terrifying him for trying to revive his teammate. Over, though, you got Ewok, you've got Jordan Fisher. They are hanging out by Pueblo right now. And it looks like they're pretty kitted out, all things considered. I mean, they've got the bare bones of what they need to get themselves started, right?
Absolutely. Jordan Fisher here does have a okay loadout, so I say okay because he has a shotgun, he has shield. That's just enough. He's got the disengage tool, which he kindly shared with Ewok right there, giving her, an impulse or a shockwave as well to make sure that she can also disengage if things get sticky here. But it's all about getting that information. Look at the creep up. As actually, Dead Rebel and Oscar have been holding his spot down since earlier today, and they've done a great job fending off every single duel that's landed here. No duel has been successful. I'm actually curious to see if they're going to be able to win this early game engagement as well. They've been doing it so well so far.
I mean, it looks like they maybe don't want to take the fight. As far as inventory, they're in a similar situation, right? Not really much of anything in the way of materials. Loadouts looking super sparse, and the big thing here is those 3 weapons, gray AR, green AR, and that drum gunner, all using the same ammo type, right? So the moment you start firing one, you are just draining ammo from those other potential resources, so they don't want to take this fight. I think it's smart to disengage. It's not worth it right now. Let them have it. There's loot behind you. Just keep the ball moving.
Yeah, true that. See Oscar just sitting up top there. Oscar, an Argentinian YouTuber who plays Fortnite. Recently started singing. But looks like we're going to jump in with John here. See what they have in Salty Springs, one of my favorite places. John Ha and Wade.
John Ha rocking John Wick.
Ooh.
Huh.
Huh.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm telling you right now, Pookie Face is the only person in the world that appreciates my jokes. I bet you wherever she is rolling around laughing because she got that one as well. She also got my NSYNC one that you flamed me for. Cake!
Oh.
I would love some. Look at that. 5 HP and 5 shield. You like to see it. Wade is going to go ahead and try and get back grouped together. Oh, actually, he's trying to push Yoshi. That is not his same team member. Just kidding.
Yeah, Wade's right up there. Yoshi is in the skeletal remains of what was the monster. Kind of battle that occurred. I didn't get to actually watch that event in game, unfortunately.
Bro, you missed out.
Dude, I was working on some things, but here we have Yoshi. I said I wanted to see what he's got with the kind of representation for the Castler squad here. He's still alive, and unfortunately, Freddy was taken out. He's got to use one of his 2 shadow bombs right now. He might have to use a second here. We'll find out, and nope, keeps his calm and cool, says, I'm okay. I got out of there, and it's enough distance for him.
3 things. 1, you know Solari's a cool guy, because he is a cool guy, and I know him. 2, he's using the drift double pickaxes, even cooler. 3, they went to that monster spawn. That is actually the new hotspot. You can get so many resources and loot from that, and that's why you saw him go there. But Mr. Fresh Asian, already 5 eliminations. My goodness, he is just...
5?
I don't know, dude. He is tearing up Pleasant Park right here, right now. I like that he's even going that extra precaution, right? Like, hey, we know, we can see in the bottom right mini-map, there's no one else. These guys have cleaned out everyone. But he's trying to make sure. He's like, look, I need to make sure to get my teammate up. We're going for the long game. Let's make sure we're back in this. Chandler Riggs here, one-shot girl. Over here, they're going to be disengaging. They probably have been seeing these people go up the sky platform. There you go. They're going to scope in. Not worth the engagement right now. I mean, look at the loadout. Look at the materials. This
so
is
unfortunate. The 2 times we tuned in with a One Shot Girl, she had a drum shot. Here's a little fun fact. One Shot Girl wrote a song and made a music video about how she loves Wendy's.
Yo, high key, Wendy's is dope. If you disagree, I'm not really sure what you're saying.
You know what would be a really cool username for you, Zeke?
What?
Fast Food Zeke. All right. Zeke kind of recuperates from that one. I think I might have broke something inside of him with the joke, but it's all good.
All right. I feel personally attacked right now. No. You're not wrong, but I feel personally attacked right now. Wow. Okay, Power is here. Goff is here.
It's a great username, though. Honestly, it's clever.
Fast Food Zeke. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Watch that elimination feed in the top left. Chandler Riggs and Ali A are finding eliminations. Wow, my brain tried to put Ali A and R in one word. Let's not do that again. Now he's out in the storm. He is ticking down. He needs to try and get out of dodge if possible. But it looks like he might have quite the trek still to make. Exile is just up in front of him there. Dude, look how far away he has to go. He's down by Lonely. The circle is over by Pressure Plant. He's got to go.
Yes,
he
has
something.
Super long rotation. He does have Shadow Bomb, so that's okay. But with the player nearby, oh my, the aggression says, you know what? He's going to chop that build down right there. And it's barely held up, but instead he goes for the build battle. He's actually committed to this. Drops a great floor right there to block him out and commits all the way. That's 1 shot. Can he get the 3rd? All he has to do is commit one more time. He's going to fall into the box. He's trying so hard here. He's already committed. That's his floor as well. He takes that, goes for the edit. And now in comes the pressure. He's trying to fall right inside. There is a nifty little trick, though. If he just walks right up to the cone, he can actually fall and slip inside and catch his opponent off guard. Let's see if he ends up doing it. Oh, this is not looking good, man. It's not looking good. Oh, tries to disengage.
That was not the play. He should have just stuck with it. He's got no HP, but look at Exile on 11, 10. That's another 9 seconds before he's going to be eliminated. Ali needs to look up. He literally needs to look up in the sky right now. Does he see him?
He didn't see him.
He went over the hill. He's trying to get the angle on him.
No way. Oh, gets taken out right there, and it is going to convert to Ali A because he did the last damage, and oh no. Edokov, we were just watching him. He's a 28-year-old Brazilian YouTuber, just moved to the States, and to get taken out, that's so unfortunate. But now we're looking at Flake's power. Can he clutch it up for Edokov, his teammate here? Should be the carry right now, and that's a great shot. Did get JT Brown, but couldn't convert. Marksman right there, so good. Connects with all of his shots, and that's the name of the game, Zeke.
I mean, like I kind of touched on earlier, Marksman is a very good competitive player. The fact that anywhere they were trying to go, Marksman was ready. Storm flips, stink grenades, drop down. I'm ready with my shotgun. Tough spot to be in. Look at this though, Airwax. Look at the loadout. Monster, launch pad, 6 minis. We've got shadow bombs. We've got the brand new Storm Sniper. We've got golds and purples across the board. Mats for days. And of course, to top it all off, he's got the bush there for extra padding to absorb an incoming shot or amount of damage. Airwax is playing as if it's tomorrow.
Listen,
he's like, look.
I know, like Airwax is a World Cup qualifier and everything, and RL Grime makes music, but I got a feeling RL Grime is way better than we think. He has been doing
so
good.
So here's the thing. I actually ran into him in the lobby 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was like, hey, man, like, how are you? You know, you ready to go? Like, you guys just won Summer Block Party. What do you think? He's like, bro, I've literally been practicing every day. Like, every moment I have, I want to be good. And that's what we're seeing, right? Like,
it's such an amazing feeling seeing these guys keep up and really, you know, get that bug for Fortnite that we love, you know, that itch to want to grind right there. That's a good feeling, but
he's a slayer. All right.
Fresh Asian actually brought back Desmond Chan from the reboot card. Remember, last time we saw him, they were down.
No, I think that was Revive.
Okay, so he managed to pick them up, and they're still in the game. And they're still in Pleasant Park, by the way.
Dude, they've been locking it down. Look, Mr. Fresh Asian, though, he had a shot go his way because his shields are ripped, and that's Jelty. That is the winner from the last game. Jelty is here. Unfortunately, his dual partner has been eliminated. But Monster, look at the loadout. I mean, he's got a loadout that he, you know, it's like a skirmishing loadout, right? I'm gonna shockwave forward. I'm gonna combat you a couple times. If you try to leave, you're gonna get lasered. You're gonna get beamed. If I need to follow up, I have the launch pad. You know, he's in a prime spot, but look at the builds.
And this is how you know he's an actual competitive player. That's a competitive loadout. Most players in the comp scene will run a combat with an AR. You know, most of them do tend to run the dual weapons followed by utility and heals. So Jelty is a scary, scary player to be going against. And Mr. Fresh Asian needs to be very wary here because Jelty catches a small lead. He's gonna push.
You see there, he had the angle. He saw the player edit down, and he pre-edited his wall, ready to take the shot. Now, of course, they had an extra wall there between them and Jelty, so they were ready. You know, there was no shots coming through. He's going to drop the turret there. He doesn't need that now.
You think Mr. Fresh Asian is baiting the sentry gun right here?
That's tough. It's hard to say. I mean, they obviously want to find this elimination, right? Someone in their face.
Oh, look, Jelty's setting it up right here.
No way.
He's setting it up. He pushed it all the way through. Gets the backside. That's one.
Two. That's on white. He's on white HP right now. He's got to remember where that other player went. He's going to try and isolate these guys.
These are his builds.
Can he do it?
He's looking. He's on the hunt right now.
He still has a shockwave monster. He could still pull off the impossible, the craziest amount of skill. Look, and they're still jointed at the hip. This actually could be their fall, right? Like, this could be what actually gets them eliminated. They kind of need to spread out a little bit in case he does have that second shockwave.
Jelty is clearly flexing the way he set up the ramp to bounce his body, you know, horizontally, right? Just straight across, making sure that he did not go upwards. It was a very, very clever strategy.
Wow. So they used the heavy snipe. They've tried to go for the floor replace, and look at this. He was already ready. It's like he's in their brains. He's literally reading their minds right now, Monster. He's so focused, so zoomed in.
This is quite the intense battle. It's a 1v2. Jelty has already shown that he is here to dominate. What can Jelty do?
I mean, he's got the grenades. He can start dropping
Going
them.
for it. He's doing it again. Fortunately, this time it was a bit of an overshoot, but it's okay. He's out of the lines then. He has 3 builds left, so he wants to mess around here. He does still own some of those. That was huge. He takes one player down. Can he get the second?
That's Mr. Fresh Asian.
Wow. All the duos you could have gotten right here, he actually got the competitive one. Mr. Fresh Asian is down. And a little bit of a taunt, because I think he knows.
He knows. He absolutely knows.
He knows. He saw the name. He knows who he's competing against. And now the confidence boost is there. Oh, no! He didn't see him! What's he gonna do? He still clutches up. Desmond Jam almost had it. So what happened there really quickly, Jelty peaked, but his character model was perfectly lined up with Desmond, who seemingly appeared out of nowhere.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that was actually so insane. And look at this, watch the elimination feed. Airwax picks up Xavier Woods, Nick Merckx finds Mora there, and now we're back on board with Tfue and Nav.
I'm not over the near instant karma.
I know!
I'm really not over it, but here's Tfue laying down some shots here. Shield hit once right there, Expert Thief still in it. Joey Fatone is gonna get hit right there, unfortunately. He's gonna get taken out. And Sigala's close by.
Bye. Here's an instant replay coming out of Airwax here. Look at the laser beam Xavier Woods just pulled out of the skies. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the road. Tifu and Nav. They are in the storm. I mean, it's going to be ticking for a little bit more, but oh, look at this. He's juggling medkits. All right, there, come on. Don't drop it. There it is. That's actually really hard to do. I definitely can't do it. He probably wanted to keep the redeploy, but you know what? It's better to make sure you get into safe zone. Now he's going to have like an empty slot, right? Once he uses the medkit, there's nothing available to him right now.
That was why he wanted to juggle it, especially being that it was a 5-tick. You know, he only had that one opportunity. Couldn't make a mistake right there.
Let's take a look at these replays coming out of Tifu. There goes Joey. Not going to make the joke again. A 30 over on this player. A 74. Sigala is going to be picked up. Look, this has to go back out and confirm. And I like that he did double back for the loot. That is going to, you know, that would have opened up more doors had he been able to juggle both, but it's okay.
We saw Tifu earlier today talk about he almost had a great game. He almost had a victory, but not having any heals kind of was his detriment. But this time around, he's making sure he's taking good care of his loot pool right there. So it's be nice. And Jelty still in the game here, running that double box right now, making sure he's turtling up here to kind of hold defense and look for another opportunity, being that he's by himself, especially now. He lost Gabo, unfortunately. He's by himself again. Does take a heavy snap right there, didn't connect, but your bottom right is Airwalks.
Man, this is actually really scary. Jelty has quite a kit on him right now. This loadout is actually insane, and you can tell he's prioritizing those grenades, right? He's hanging on to the, well, he hung on to the 3 that he had back in Pleasant, so he really values that item. But on the other side of the coin, look at Airwax. Look at that loadout. Still about where we left off, right? The loadout of a king. He's got it all right now. He's got his dual partner, Grime. They're looking great on HP and shield. And let's not forget, they are in first place. And they are your summer block party champions. They want to defend that title.
This is the last game, and they've really slowed down the momentum here. They don't have nearly as many eliminations as we saw before, but Airwalks is looking to change this as he's going for the box chase here. He has Ghost Sean on his back. Sean just gets on out of there, pops it, and goes to the races. The Shockwaves is going to keep him alive for now as he pushes the wrong players here. Airwalks still in it.
The world is their oyster right now. They have everything they need to win this game. The question is, can they execute? Will there be something that happens? Will some other, duo take a step forward and say, we want to challenge you? You've got Ninja and Marshmallow, the 2018 Pro-Am champions across the way. Marshmallow dropped to half. On the other side, Cloak and Tifu. How do they keep finding themselves in a situation where they're very close to each other? Their minds are thinking in sync right now.
Oh, nice play right there from Tifu is going to set it up perfectly to get these flows across. And look at the bank shot. So beautiful right there. Can he connect? That's one hit. He got where he goes down. He's going to convert the Elim. And off to the reload he goes. He's going to do it one more time. Here's 1-2. Probably going to line up the shotty here. And he is trying to connect. He doesn't quite get it.
They land him. 44. But they're gone. And now you know for a fact that he knows that that was Cloak. And Cloak knows that this was Tifu. And he's saying, right now, this is not the engagement. Yep. We'll fight, but right now is not the time. They go ahead and disengage. Tifu now, they're rocking 8 eliminations. That's 8 points, and that's huge. They still have launch. They used 1. They've got a second one. They've got it all.
Yeah, they're so loaded right now. So great play right here. Tifu's going to cut across. We talked about the competitive player, specifically love to run the dual weapon loadout, and that's exactly what Tifu has here. Loads of utility. Goes for the peak shot right here. And is that Airwalks he rolled up on? I'm gonna find out right now as Tifu's going for the water place here. He's better be careful. He might get punished in return here. He does take it, jumped into the box. These are not his builds. This is a dangerous spot to be. That's exactly why he backs up here. He's gonna go back to Nav. He's trying to relocate to his teammate.
Shots are ringing out, but right now Tifu's playing defensively. This is really good. Now, where is Nav though? Watch that little marker. Nav's somewhere on the right. These guys need to connect if they can. You've got Sims down below. Okay, so Nav is actually 1 by 1 over diagonally.
And it was Airwalks who's right there. You saw that.
Actually, I think that was actually Ninja.
Might have been as well.
Man,
Ninja
it was
making
actually
those
Ninja.
peaks.
Yep. It was in fact Ninja. Look at, look at me, people. How many fantastic names. Sean O'Malley, Tifu, Nav, Kurt, JD, Wildcat. They were pushing Ninja. Marksman is here with JT Brown. They're already on 9 eliminations.
Wow, this is a huge game for Marksman here and JT Brown. If they can snag this victory, we don't know what that top 10 is going to be looking like after that.
Dude, everyone said, this is game 4. All right, let's go ahead and go full send. This is it.
Showing what they got, man.
Dude, even Jelty, look. Jelty's still here. He's still hanging out. He's been by himself, remember, since Pleasant Park, and he's still putting in work. Marksman and JT right now is going to try and rip the shield off of this player. 2 tags, there is the third. That means that player has little to no shield left. And look at this, the shooting gallery. Everyone flying around. White damage number goes. Monster, they're out the storm. Can they be picked up? They cannot.
So close. They were doing such a great job working together to lay down that fire there. And there's still more players nearby. He's trying to see what he can get. That was a great shot right there. That one might actually convert, but it doesn't matter. He has to get to the next spot, and it does. It was Nick Merckx who ends up falling to the zone at that moment because he has so much damage. And look at this. Marksman says, you know what? You don't get that for free. He's breaking it on down right here.
Marksman wants this, dude. You can tell just by the way he's moving. He wants this victory out. Now, keep in mind, everyone here just hit top 15. That's an initial round of placement points. 3 for every single person on the board. This is huge.
Airrocks already has 4 eliminations as a team right here. RO, Grime, and Airrocks. He's found someone else he wants to start pressuring. Those are his builds, though. Can he get this wall right here? There it is. Quick replacement. You didn't even see it. But just like that, it was his. That's a huge shot. Can he get the push through right now? We're looking at Airrocks in the bottom right screen here. In goes another replace. He's so fast. It was Ninja making it look easy.
And now look across the way. Marksman took the high ground. He does take fall damage. JT Brown and Airwax, they're going up right now. Down below, Lachlan McKenzie. Grime is still here. This is an all-out brawl right now, Monster. No duo is that close together. You've got Aiden. He's by himself because Rob was eliminated earlier on by Tfue. Lachlan's got himself caught in a box. And look, Marksman is using those chug splashes. He's like, look, now is the time. I know down below there is an enemy, and he is a threat. I have to be in the best possible spot.
Honestly, way to keep cool for Marksman. Recoups with this teammate right there. He's just regathered himself, use those chug splashes, and that's why they're the best heal in the game. They're just back just like that.
Sean goes down. Courage also goes down in one failed swoop, and that was Aiden who picked them all up. And look at this Marksman. He's still holding that high ground right now.
Airrocks just got taken out by Aiden and Jacob, so Jacob is still in the running here. We saw him clutch a game earlier today. Can he do it even with no material once again in another game here? But it's going to be a tough one as Marksman and JT Brown are so healthy and looted in the high ground right here. Aiden actually wraps, just straight up wraps up Jacob right there.
Dude, they have materials. They just use a chug splash between them. Look at everyone else. It's Lachlan and Aiden. Now Aiden picks up Lachlan, but this is a 2v1, and Aiden is not in the right position right here. He needs to try and come up. He's going to be taking a ton of storm damage right now, Monster. What can he do?
He can't be counted out, though. Aiden is a qualifier here. Even with the double raining fire, what's it going to happen? JT Brown has given up the positioning, and he actually connects right there. And JT Brown wraps up Aiden in the final moments of the Pro-Am in Game 4. With a huge game, 12 total elims for JT Brown and Marksman.
Dude, well executed. You could tell. I mean, like you said, this is Aiden, right? This guy's been in situations like this before. He knew what he had to do. He tried to go for the high ground. Marksman, though, intelligently said, look, you know what? I'm going to block Aiden from getting this high ground. I know my dual partner has the angle. He's telling me he has the angle. Look at this. JT drops back down as Aiden says, look, I got to double back. Nope. JT is here. He is ready, and he lands a combat to the face for the victory royale.
What a sleeper of a duo right there. JT Brown says, you know, I'm partnered on Twitch for a reason. Let me show you how I connect with these shots real quick. That's exactly what he does. He was confident in the push, and he did a great job executing right there in those final moments. You can't ask for a better last game than that for another duo to kind of come up and really make sure that no one is safe here.
Does that mean we've seen a different duo every single game?
Yes, we have.
That's what the Pro will do to you, man. This is what Fortnite does to you, all right? What an unbelievable game that was. And it's crazy because for a while, that game was pretty slow. We slowed way down, right? Everyone's thinking, last game, what do I need to do? Where can I get? If not first, where can I push to try and get some money for my charity? You know, what place do I have to kind of push for to try and get the most?
First.
Yeah, well, first, yeah, of course. But I mean, you've got Airwax, you've got RL Grimes, you've got Ninja, you got Marshmallow, you've got Marksman and his dual partner JT Brown standing in your way. That's tough. It's a tough ask. Well, I think I'm ready to know. Are you ready to know?
I'm ready to know. That was a great last game, and it can go either way.
I mean, here we go. After 4 games, everyone here in the venue, I think you guys are all ready to know who the winners are. And Monster, I'm going to allow you the honor, my friend.
And your 2019 Pro-Am here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals winner is Airwalks in RL Grime, coming back with another victory. First, they did it at the summer block party, showing that do not sleep on him. He's a World Cup qualifier for a reason. He's been so calm, cool, and collected this whole time. Confidence at an all-time high. He said he was gonna win it, and that's what he came out here and did.
That's right, man. Your defending champions not only won the summer block party only a month ago, but came back and said, you know what, World Cup Finals, there's a Pro-Am, we'll go ahead and we'll win these. 2 Pro-Ams back to back. Look at the smiles across their face, all the work that Grime has been putting in to better himself, to support his duo. It all pays off in that moment. 52 points, 12 points ahead of the pack. That is unbelievable.
And what a great top 10 for everyone that made it this far. Sino and O-King, just a fantastic performance. Still $500,000 in prize right there to go to charity. Jelty took a victory with Gabo. Jacob and Claire also took a victory. Tfue and Nav, fantastic performances. Consistency is gonna pay off, and everyone plays so well.
And don't forget, I mean, every single person here is a winner. Don't forget, this is all for charity, so we want to make sure every single person is listed. We want to make and remind you guys here and at home viewing, everyone here is a winner. This was so much fun.
What a great tournament. Here is our final pages right there. You see Jordan Ewok up there, Nick A30, Max Carver, John Ha and Wade. We saw a little bit of them, 7 and PC Siquiera right there as well. And as the list goes on, everyone here is going to be able to contribute to a great cause of their choice.
Yeah.
And offer the name of good right here on their some good old Fortnite action. Here's your last page.
There you go, man. Everyone walks away a winner, like you said, for the charity of their choice. At the end of the day, that's what all this was about, right? Just giving back a little bit, make sure they're supporting the world, making the world a better place. You like to see it. What an unbelievable day. Any final thoughts from you, my man? I mean, it's been a long day.
I've definitely had a long day. This has been, you know, Monster D-Face and Zeke taking our last swings up here at the desk, and hope you guys enjoyed. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and send it down to Golden Boy. He's got the rest for us.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. It was a long day, grueling competition from the Creative Showdown all the way down now to the next Fortnite Pro-Am. It was incredible, though. And as you all know, we have our winner. Welcome to the winner's circle. Once again, it's Airwalks and Grime. Gentlemen, this is yours. Your 2019 Pro-Am champions, the 2-time Airwalks and RL Grime! Awesome stuff, fellas. Come here. I want to get your thoughts real fast. Actually, Grime, I'm going to start with you, man. You're a 2-time champion. Awesome stuff. This duo works so well. Why is that?
I mean, he's just an incredible player. He's taught me a lot about how to play late game and rotate. He's a great mentor, so yeah.
I would love to see you, and I got to get the darn confetti. I would love to see you compete eventually, because I think you got what it takes, buddy. All right, Airwalks, man. You're ridiculous. You did it again. You're a man of very few words, so I'm going to let you just say what you want to the fans here. Say whatever you want to say to your competitors. The floor is yours.
I don't know. It was incredible. I'm happy to be invited again and compete again, and hope I win tomorrow.
I was going to ask that. You're going to join me in the winner's circle one more time tomorrow?
Gonna try to, yeah. I think we can.
I have a lot of faith in you, obviously, with how good you are. And as you guys are now 2-time champions, this is a big moment for you. Where is the money for the charity going? Who are you sending your money to?
It's going to a great civil rights organization called ACLU, so shout out to them.
Awesome stuff. And for you, Airbox?
WWF Save the Planet. I think it's a great cause, and I'm happy to give them 1 million.
Awesome stuff. Well, there you have it, folks. Come on, Arthur Ashe Stadium. Let's give him a round of applause. The two-time Fortnite Pro-Am champions, RL Grime and Airwalks. Congratulations. And now, don't forget that while this was all well and good, and we have two-time Pro-Am champions, the Fortnite World Cup Finals starts tomorrow. That's right, and we're gonna be going to duos. The best duos in the world of Fortnite are gonna be clashing for your entertainment. So make sure you join us here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Make sure you join us on Twitch, YouTube, or whatever platform you decide to tune into. And don't forget as well, we wanna let everyone know that at 1 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for the Duos Championship and 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Marshmallow's live performance will kick off the Solos Championship. There's going to be a lot of good stuff happening here, folks, and we thank you so much for joining us here today. That being said, obviously, we know that there's going to be a lot of talk. Who's going to take the top crown tomorrow? Is it going to be one of your favorite duos at home? Let us know on Twitter using the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We want to hear from you. And of course, we thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you so much once again. I'm Golden Boy. This has been incredible. We'll catch you next time. See you tomorrow. You've been waiting for. The countdown is about to begin. The players are loaded into the island. It starts right now. All the way out from South Korea. There they are. It is all up to Sinnoh here. Wildcat down low. He takes the shot, and it's Sinnoh with a victory royale. Does it? And he gets ownership of the wall. You never want to go toe-to-toe with Aiden in the box, baby. Let's go, man. Get hype, Barry. Oh, no, Myth, not like this. He tries to get out. He does manage to stay alive. Oh, no. He loses the high ground. Jacob, look. Oh!
The side shot of Cloaksy.
Nick! It was Nick! Every single time! It's Nick! Where is he sitting?
Cloak needs to land these shots up. He's got no HP. Can he do it? He does.
Oh!
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the start. Nice job to Gel Team. Airwalks in RL Grime coming back with another victory.
To defuse